Hi, my name is Raghu, and I'll be demonstrating you my agentic application called as PhotoMind. I have built this application using CrewAI. What is PhotoMind is it lets you search your personal photos with plain English questions. For example, I have loaded here a couple of these photos to the knowledge base, like uh, bills and some other photos. Like we all have hundreds of photos on our phones, receipts, bills, food pics, screenshots. There's no like good way to actually find anything in them or pull out specific information. I built it with CrewAI, a multi-agent framework. So GPT-4o Vision analyzes each photo and builds a searchable knowledge base. Then different agents handle different types of queries. There are two pipelines, one for ingesting photos and one for answering questions. So here, if you see here, let's take this one example. The ingestion pipeline scans the photo directory and runs GPT-4o Vision on each image. It pulls out the image type, any visual text via OCR, a written description, and structured fields like dollar amounts, dates, and vendor names. Here, here's the knowledge base after ingestion. Like each photo gets a structured record. For example, for this Aldi receipt, it got the vendor name and the total of $18.69. The store address is in Medford, MA, and the date as well. For a food photo like this, it kind of describes a slice of pizza on a white paper plate with fresh basil, something like that. Now, 25 photos are indexed here and it handles iPhone HEIC format directly. So there's no conversion step here. Now, let's get started with a demo of this. Let's say that I ask for a question like, how much did I spend at Aldi? Now, the pipeline runs, and there are like multiple steps for it, which it will follow, which will eventually we will get to see. So, as I've showed you here, there are a couple of photos of Aldi receipts have been, like loaded to the knowledge base here. Kind of figures out that there are like five photos here. One, two, three, four, five. Let's see for the answers. So just to give more room for the what the agent does here. Let's see. Agent's final answer has been completed on the crew completion. Yeah, you see like crew got it executed and completed. Finally, this is the retrieved photo mine answer. The total amount spent at Aldi is approximately $77.10 based on the receipts found in the photos, and it has basically like pulled out like all these five images. Let's just verify one by one. Hake is not supported, like natively in the Visual Studio Code. So let me just open it here. You see, this is an Aldi receipt, and these other ones. Yep, these are again Aldi receipts. Yeah. It identified that this is a factual query with spending intent. Searched the knowledge base and found all five Aldi receipts. It aggregated the amounts across all of them and computed the total. See the confidence grade. That's how sure it is here. It also cites every photo by file name so you can go verify each receipt. So that's again a good thing. Now, let me go to the next segment of asking it a semantic query. Let's say that show me photos of pizza. This time we are finding photos by what they look like, not by extracted text. I think I'll load in my knowledge base with like two images of a pizza. Let's see what it does. PhotoMind gave the answer. It matched pizza against the descriptions generated during ingestion and found two pizza photos ranked by relevance. Let me try something more abstract here. Let's say that we want to check something like I actually loaded a photo of an ice cream, like it is a screenshot of uh, like a place where they served soft serve ice cream. So I felt like I just wanted to take a picture of it, screenshot of it. Now I want to know, like, show me photos like that feels like summer. Now here, this is something more abstract, right? It requires more, like process by the agent because it needs to identify the semantics behind it and the contexts what I'm asking for, and it needs to iterate through all my images and find the one which is very relevant to summer. Strong D. Okay. You see the photo identify showed holding a soft serve ice cream. Yeah, this is the exactly the one. So that one picked up the ice cream photo at Sullivan's Castle Island. The description mentions an outdoor sunny scene, and the system connected that to summer. The quality of those GPT-4o Vision descriptions is doing a lot of work here. Now, one thing I cared about the design in the system is that it should say that I don't know instead of making something up. So let's say that now, as you see, it's all orders of mostly the groceries and food and related things. Now, let's say that I want something like what was my electric bill. There are no electric bill in my photo library. Basically, it should know this and come up with the answer that no, I don't have. Let's see what it does. The agent pipeline is running now. These are all multi-step of agent process in the pipeline. Yeah. The information regarding this month's electrical bill is not available in the photo knowledge base. F. Confidence grade. F is absolutely accurate. The tool returns the grade F with zero results and a clear decline directive. The system doesn't fabricate an answer or blame encoding errors here. It just says this information isn't in the knowledge base. You really don't want a system making up answers about your recipes. Now, these are all the things I want to demo. Now, let me go to how the code has been structured out here. Firstly, the main piece I built is photo knowledge based tool. It extends CrewAI's base tool and has three different search strategies: classifying query, factual search, semantic search, and score to grade. So, first, it classifies query intent with a rule based classifier. It checks for behavior signals like how many, most often, before factual signals. So, those don't get misrouted. Next, factual searches. Factual queries match against structured entities like vendor names, amounts, dates. Stop words like what and this are filtered out so they don't create false matches. For spending queries, it detects um, aggregation intent and returns all matching receipts with amounts. So the system can compute totals. Now, the next will be the semantic search. Semantic queries use keyword overlap on descriptions. It normalizes by meaningful words only. Stop words like me and off get excluded from the denominator, so the common phrases don't dilute the score. The next would be the score to grade. Every result gets a confidence grade, A through F. calibrated to the scoring range of keyword retrieval. If confidence is low, the tool says so. It won't quietly hand you a bad answer. Next, I wrote an evaluation test suite. Uh, it comprised like 20 hand labeled test queries across four categories: factual, semantic, behavioral, and edge cases using my actual photos. So 85% retrieval accuracy. The system found the expected photo in 17 of 20 queries, 100% decline accuracy. Every impossible query was correctly refused, and zero silent failures. It never confidently returned a wrong answer. The three misses came from one citation formatting issue in the agent output and two rate limit errors during the evaluation run. Like both are fixed now. What I took what I took away from building this is multi-agent setups with good tooling and real evaluation do meaningfully better than a single agent winging it, especially when a wrong answer is worse than no answer. Thank you.